Hey, welcome back, YouTube, to another video. Just talk about last week. There were 2 games I lost and 9 games I won last week. So the 2 games, it was the San Francisco and the Colts. Obviously, it was raining if you've seen it, and the rain was coming down. Obviously, Jimmy Garoppolo can't throw the ball in the rain. Okay, and we have the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. Carolina Panthers got blown out. So here's my philosophy on that. I believe that the coach said, well, because Gilmore didn't play. Their corner they acquired from New England didn't play, which I find kind of awkward, but it makes sense now because their next game is obviously the Falcons, a defensive division rival, and they probably was going to save him for the Atlanta Falcons, and they probably didn't want to show much of their offense of what they had planned to the Falcons, so they will give them as less game film as possible, but that's just my opinion on why they got blown out. So it's kind of like if you're playing against the New York Giants, that game really doesn't matter. But enough about that. Let's get into it. All right, let's talk about this Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. So obviously, the Cardinals have been on a winning streak. The Packers struggled. Well, no, I wouldn't say struggled. They did do what I thought they were going to do against the Washington football team, which beat them by 14. But obviously, you have to go with Arizona in this. They're just number one in points. They're playing in a dome. So obviously, I like the over, and I definitely want to tease this number down. But I do like the over in this game. I'm expecting this game, expect these two teams to light it up. It maybe go over 60. But I do like I'm going to get 2.5 with the Arizona Cardinals. Again, their defense, their offense is better. And J.J. Watt against Aaron Rodgers. I mean, yeah. I have to go with Carolina until some other team shows me different. Carolina's just been, not Carolina. I keep doing that. It's the Arizona Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals just been blown out teams. And if you just, no team was close. Not even the Rams. Not even the Browns. So I'm expecting the same thing against the Packers. And the Cardinals are playoff bound, obviously, and I think Super Bowl bound. Thursday Night Football, obviously, big game. So we had the Miami Dolphins and the Bills. Bills had a crushing loss last week. You had a running back run right through them. You literally run them over. One of the best defenses in the league gets ran over by that Tennessee team. And like I told you guys, Tennessee is that fake sorry team that I was waiting for to warm up. Finally, they're warm. They are a dangerous team, especially when Julio starts getting into the mix. It's a dangerous team. So this game, I'm looking at the Bills to bounce back. I'm going to probably get a 6 for this game. I know they over here asking for 13 and they blew him out last time, but Tua got hurt. But I do like I don't know. I do like 2 scores with Buffalo against the Dolphins. But again, you know me, I like to get the better number. So if I'm going to get the 6, I'm going to get the 6 and do a two game parlay with another team I really like. And then, if you look at that Miami game, it looked like those ribs are still messing with Tua. Even though Tua had a good outing against the Falcons. Falcons is the Falcons. But it looked like those ribs are still hurting them. So, just keep that in mind. And then here we go. The Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. If I think McCaffrey is supposed to come back. I'm not sure if it's this week or next week or sometime soon. I thought McCaffrey is supposed to come back one of these weeks. And then you have Gilmore. So you have an added dimension on your defense. I mean, one second. All right, I'm back with you. Yep, like I was saying before, there is a added dimension or variable on this Carolina Panthers defense. And Gilmore, he's pretty much like a shutdown corner. So that's going to limit Ryan's capability of passing the ball. Just to give you the numbers, the Falcons have the edge in it. just run it down. As far as third down plays go, I want to say the Falcons are literally, they're 14 points better, or 14% better than the Carolina Panthers when it comes to third down conversions. And that's saying a lot. Also, as far as first downs, they have more first downs. Their red zone is a little better. Carolina just have the edge on turnovers just by 1 or 2, but that's not big of a difference. The Falcons have it, but again, you have that variable in the Carolina Panthers. So I believe, again, I bet on them last week. They kind of disappointed me. But you know what? I'm going to take the Falcons. I'm going to get the Falcons at 7. I'm going to get the Falcons at 7 because I'm looking through the numbers and everything. And the Carolina Panthers got blown out by a Giants team, which is, okay. But the Falcons, they kind of stuck in it, except for the first game and the second game. They were blown out. But the first game of the season is kind of variable because it's first game. You really don't know your identity yet. You're trying to get the chemistry. And then the second game is against a really good Tampa Bay team. So I'm going to go with the Falcons. I'm going to get a +7 for them and do a 2-game parlay. Maybe even a 3-game parlay for that, depending on how much to choose. I don't think they have the numbers. No, they don't have the numbers for me right now. But the Falcons do have the edge. But then again, you have to worry about Gilmore. So going down to the next game. The Eagles and the Lions. Well, obviously the Eagles have the advantage in this one. They have the edge, should I say. Eagles, they're 40% for third down. Lions is 34.1. Red zone, the Eagles is 70% in the red zone, and the Lions is 47.6% in the red zone. And again, you have interceptions, turnovers, everything, all the edge is for the Eagles. The edge is for the Eagles. So I like the Eagles in this one. I'm definitely going to get the 2.5. And yeah, I'm going to go down on the Eagles with the 2.5. I like the Eagles in that one. Looking at this, maybe do a teaser and tease that down. I think, yeah. Definitely do a teaser, tease this down. I do like the over with the 47.5 with that game. All right, guys. So let's talk about the next game. Next game, we have the Tennessee Titans and the Colts. I'm going to go with the Titans on this one. The Titans is getting 1. That's actually really good. I'm going to leave it at 1. I mean, I think the Titans can just win this straight out. The Colts, obviously, Wentz is picking up offense. I mean, he's getting his little swagger back, but I guess he had to put some rain on him for him to play better. But, yeah, I like this Titans. Titans just beat the Bills. They just beat the Chiefs. And now they're facing against the Colts. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like the Titans in this one. Next game on the list, we have the Rams and the Texans. Again, the Texans can't put up any points. And this Rams team is solid. You got Ramsey, you got Donald. Obviously, I like the Rams in this. +14. Again, I think +14 is a little high, but it's justified because the Texans have been giving up that kind of, I guess, edge or them kind of points in this. Yeah, I'm actually. They don't have an offense. That's the crazy part. They haven't been putting up any points. I mean, I'm gonna go with the 14.5. Actually, you know what? I was thinking about going down to 10. No, I'm gonna go with the 14.5 until Texans prove something otherwise. You know what? No, I am gonna go with the 10 points. Like I said, I'm going to get the Rams at 10 and do a 2-game parlay again. But I think definitely, they can definitely cover the 14.5. The Bengals and the Jets, jump on this number now. 9.5. Jump on it now. The Jets, the Bengals are really good. They faced a good Ravens team, a defensive rival, and man, the Bengals are serious. They are for real, because they beat Pitt, they beat the Ravens. Yeah, Bengals is a team to watch out for. They're dangerous. And you guys notice I didn't say anything about the Jets, right? So definitely take that 9. Oh, and Zach Wilson is out. I think the injury report just came out. Zach Wilson is out. All right, so now you have the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Pittsburgh needs to win this game. You know, I hate betting on Pittsburgh because, like I said, that's my favorite team. Just to give you a quick evaluation, the Browns are without both their running backs. They do have I don't even know who that running back was that ran all over the dog on Denver. But they have a solid offensive line who can open up holes for a good running back with a good vision. And the Steelers have a good run defense. So this is going to be interesting. The Steelers is getting plus 3.5. I'm going to go with the points, plus 3.5. Also, you have Odell Beckham and Landry. They're playing, and that's kind of like keeping the defense honest. But I think the Steelers defense can definitely come through with this one. Until the backup quarterback for the Browns proved that he can score more than one touchdown for me, I'm going with the Steelers on this one. I know he's not bad, but then again, you know, he's not starting, and yeah, I'm definitely going with the Steelers with the plus 3.5. San Francisco and the Bears. Ooh, that's a good one. And they're at the Bears. San Fran, they lost that game against the Colts in the rain. I'm sure they kind of disappointed in that, looking to bounce back against a Bears team. What's the look-ahead game for this team? I'm not sure. If they have to face another defensive rival, actually the Colts wasn't defensive rival. Well, what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, I like San Fran in this, but I like them at 2.5 for the most part. The Jaguars and the Seahawks. The Seahawks lose tonight. I'm gearing towards the Seahawks winning this game against the Jaguars. And I'm going to get the Seahawks at 2.5. I think the Seahawks can muster up enough offense to at least beat the Jaguars in this one at 2.5 by a field goal. So that's my take on this. The Jags, they have been improving each week. They have been getting some offense. I mean, they're not dead in the water. They're going to fight. Also, I like the over in this game too. Oh, they're playing at Seattle. That might be, well, don't quote me on that over. But I do like Seattle at 2.5 in that one. Again, do what you think is right with that one. New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. This is going to be an interesting game here. I think the Chargers is the better team. The Pats, the injury report came out today. They lost their corner. So, again, like that offense with the Chargers is going to be something else, and they're playing at home. So, I definitely like the Chargers. I'm going to get them at 2.5, too. And looking at that, tease that down. I think both these teams can definitely put up some points. I like the over. Tease that down. What I'm trying to say. Washington football team, Denver Broncos. The Washington football team actually have the edge in this one. They do. Denver, they couldn't stop the run. I was like, wow. Couldn't stop the run. Just to give you the numbers real fast, Washington football team, 84 attempts, 34.5 percentage on third downs. And Denver, 88 attempts, 31.8% on third downs. Red zone offense, they both 50%. Forced fumbles. Uh, 8 fumble recoveries, 4 interceptions by Washington, and 2 forced fumbles and 4 interceptions from Denver. So obviously, as far as the interceptions is concerned, Washington has the advantage. Interceptions and the fumble recoveries. Washington has the advantage. Plus passing yards, I think Washington has the advantage. The better quarterback, though. So here's the thing. When it comes to the better quarterback, you're looking at Teddy Bridgewater and Heineke. Now, Heineke, you have to... I think I'm saying his name right. Don't quote me on that name. But you look at it like this. So Denver, who have Denver been facing? They've been facing a lot of weak teams. Washington been facing above average teams. So now you have what you call a little disparity right there. I think since Washington been facing some better teams than Denver has been facing, Washington's probably going to have the edge in this one by 3. So I like the plus 3.5 for Washington. I do like that. So that's where I'm gearing towards. Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Saints. Tampa 2.5. This is a division rivalry game too. Ooh, that might be interesting. Actually, the Saints might lose tonight, depending. I can't see that happen. It depends. If the Saints lose tonight, they may stand a chance with the Bucs. But with it all said and done, I do like the over. I know I'm not even going to focus on this. I'm going to focus... Well, if I'm going to focus on this, I'm going to definitely gear towards the Buccaneers with the 2.5. But I definitely like the over and teasing that down. Definitely. This is one of the games where I actually, at the beginning of the season, I was waiting for. This is week 8. And I've been waiting for this over number. And that's pretty much where I want it. I think this team is definitely going to go over. These two teams definitely going to go over with that one. And you know me, I like to tease it down in a better number. Also, I have you have the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. I like that number. I like the negative 2.5 against a Minnesota team. I like that. I'm going to take that and I'm going to ride with it. Yeah. I don't have anything for you. I do like the under, but then again, that's speculative. Also, this Kansas City Chiefs. Depending on how Mahomes is feeling. He got smacked around yesterday in the yard, and I guess he said, "Oh no, I had enough." Against the Tennessee Titans. Yeah, I guess they kind of a little more. What am I talking about? Here, I like the Chiefs in this, especially if Mahomes is playing. All right? Jeez, I'm over here rambling. If Mahomes is playing, that's a good bet. All right, guys. I'll catch you next video. Later.